Frankie Edgar. Look, he had his first knockout against Ortega. He comes back. He fights very, very well against Cub Swanson. This fucking animal, he did not have to take that fight. He took it anyway. So is there a shot at Frankie getting back a shot at the title?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Frankie Edgar right now, the guy's ranked number 3 in the world. He's still right in there. And you know how shit happens in this business, man. Ortega's next, but imagine if anything happens to those guys. Frankie should stay in shape, and he could absolutely dive in there for a title shot. You never know what can happen.
And is it possible now that Holloway fights Ortega, the winner of that then has to deal with Edgar? It's either a rematch against the guy who knocked him out in the first round, or it's him against Holloway.
Well, you got Jeremy Stevens in there, too. You know, Jeremy Stevens has actually been active and winning. So I don't know. We'll have to look at it.
Okay.
You know, to say this guy, that guy, you don't know. You got to see how this stuff plays out. But Frankie is still ranked number 3 in the world.
Right.
That was Dana White and Jim Norton. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And we're live. Let's start this off right. Brian Ortega versus Max Holloway. Can't wait for that fight. I think Brian is going to win. Why? He's on a hell of a heat streak. His jiu-jitsu, man, it's just top notch, man. It's next level. When Khabib was going through his issues in terms of an opponent, you know, the whole Tony saga, I wanted to see Brian Ortega versus Khabib. Why? Those styles of fighting match up perfectly. Brian Ortega has an arsenal like no other off his back. Khabib's main intention in the ring is to get you on your back and start beating you up. Khabib can't do that against Brian. Why? Brian is a phenomenal grappler. His jiu-jitsu is next level, you know, and I don't think Khabib wants to play that game of whose wrestling is better, especially now that he's champion. If for some reason Khabib can beat Ortega, then the only names that should be mentioned with Khabib is your Ben Askren, the GSP, just people who are far superior in their wrestling and just better machines at wrestling than he is. Your Michael Chandler, you know. I really think that this Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega match is going to happen. And although I am a Max Holloway fan, I don't think he's going to beat Ortega, man. Ortega's on another level. His striking has finally caught up to his grappling. He knocked out Frankie Edgar. You know, Frankie Edgar just beat Cub Swanson a week ago, I think. You know, a couple of weeks ago. So he's no joke, man. Max Holloway is a lot like Tony Ferguson in the fact that he's an all-round athlete. He's an all-round fighter. But unlike Tony Ferguson, he can bait you into a brawl. You know, that's where Max Holloway really shines. He baits you into a brawl and then he beats you up technically. And then when he's done doing that, boom. D-strike, wrestling, something, you know. I don't think he'll be able to do that with Brian Ortega, man. That's a cool, calm, collected fighter who has his eyes on the prize. But let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.